Varsity Media is the tri-state area's leader in sports media production. We specialize in live streaming.
Gargiulo over the middle. He's got a man. It's complete. And Ciolino. See you later. Touchdown, Massapequa.
Videography. And photography. Covering all sports at all levels. We feature aerial photography and videography, college recruiting videos, live streaming of games.
Top of the key, Smith. Why not? Wow. Bang! McKee, first down and more! Charlie McKee! Touchdown, Oceanside!
School events, graduations. Varsity Media is available to cover a game, a tournament, a season, or any special event.
Talk to us a little bit about what went through your mind, how you prepared for that to run such a fast speed.
Currently, spectators are limited at events. Let Varsity Media bring the event to your fans. Contact Varsity Media today for more information. Online at Varsity.
We welcome you live to Garden City High School for today's Nassau Conference 1 crossover showdown between the Jets of East Meadow and the Trojans of Garden City. Jets come into this game with a 2-8 record in Nassau A. Garden City surging right now with a 6-3 mark in Nassau Conference B1, winners of 4 in a row. Good afternoon, everyone. Dylan Butler here. So thankful that you're able to join us on the Varsity Media Sports Network. A special afternoon here at Garden City. It is Senior Day, so there'll be some pregame ceremonies that will bring you when they commence here momentarily. Certainly several key members of this Garden City team and a lot of starters as well, part of that senior class. And you see there some of the parents situating and getting ready. And if we take a look across the way, you'll see behind the Garden City bench some posters of the seniors as part of this special day, and we will send it now to our PA announcer for today's Senior Day ceremony.
This afternoon, we would like to honor all of the seniors on our team as well as their parents. To start us off, please welcome to the field Colin Walls and his parents, Tara and Jeremy. Now please welcome Bobby Steele and his parents, Catherine and Stephen. Please welcome Kyle Carney and his mom, Karen. Please welcome Pat Gavin and his parents, Matt and Marie. Now please welcome Gerard O'Connor and his mom, Gina. Please welcome Terry Gowen and his parents, Merlin and Drew. Liam Westfield and his parents, Mark and Elizabeth. Pierce Archer and his parents, Nicole and Pierce. Now please welcome Kurt Dangler and his parents, Kurt and Desra. Next up is Ryan Conley, joined by his parents, Jim and Barbara. Now welcome Ian Paisley and his parents, Ian and Kathy. Now welcome Mike DeLuca and his parents, Mike and Janet. Hugh Keenan, joined by his parents, Courtney and Kevin. Now welcome Owen Quinn and his parents, Mary Beth and Justin. Brendan McGovern and his parents, Sheila and Brendan. Now welcome Max Cavagnano and his parents, Rob and Paula. Now please welcome James Costello and his parents, Jackie and Jimmy. Now please welcome Tommy Anglesey and his parents, Norm and Ellen.
Yeah, it's going down. It was at 90, now it's down to 80.
Next up is Griffin Meadow, joined by his parents, Lois and Danielle. Now please welcome Jack Downey with his parents, Liz and Mark. Next welcome Drew Quinn and his parents are already on the field.
If you want, we'll ask parents to make it. So
And last but thanks to all our seniors and their parents for their extreme hard work and dedication to our lacrosse program here at Garden City.
The seniors and their parents. Certainly a picture that they'll cherish for a lifetime. This is a very special senior group. Steve Fennell has lauded them, especially considering all the difficulties that they've had to endure. Really most of it off the field kind of stuff, out of their control, but they have led by example, those seniors, and really nice ceremony. The moms, you see them there with each with a rose given to them by their sons, and parents having a chance to step out on the field, and their sons will be stepping out on the field soon enough. They're getting back to their warm-ups as the parents make their way off. Always an emotional moment for parents, with the realization that this is it for them after 4 years of high school and the last high school regular season home game. We certainly expect the Trojans to earn themselves a postseason home game or two before the championship games being played at Mitchell Field. There's a look back at warm-ups for Garden City, and we'll take a quick break. When we return, we'll give you the starting lineups and our impact players as well. You're watching this Nassau Conference 1 crossover matchup right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports. Now is the time to showcase your skills for the next level. College recruiting videos help your athlete land a spot on the team and can save money on college tuition. Consider a professional video produced by Varsity Media. Our quality film and state-of-the-art editing will help your athlete stand out from the competition. We offer affordable rates and a quick turnaround. Contact Varsity Media today and book a college recruiting video. 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net. Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
McCarthy. He's got. Oh, he's in. Touchdown, Farmingdale.
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside.
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay.
Yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage, and one of many threes on the day.
Interviews, and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone 516-403-2050. Varsity Media is the tri-state area's leader in sports media production. We specialize in live streaming.
Gargiulo over the middle. He's got a man. It's complete. And Ciolino. See you later. Touchdown, Massapequa.
Videography. And photography. Covering all sports at all levels. We feature aerial photography and videography, college recruiting videos, live streaming of games.
Top of the key, Smith. Why not?
Wow.
Bang!
McKee, first down and more. Charlie McKee. Touchdown, Oceanside.
School events, graduations. Varsity Media is available to cover a game, a tournament, a season, or any special event.
Talk to us a little bit about what went through your mind, how you prepared for that to run such a fast speed.
Currently, spectators are limited at events. Let Varsity Media bring the event to your fans. Contact Varsity Media today for more information. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone 516-403-2050. Now is the time to promote your business on our broadcasts.
Now Farmingdale will fire and find the back of the net.
Top of the key, 4-3, good.
With viewership in the thousands, your company will get the local attention it needs. Best of all, we offer affordable rates. High school sports online audiences are growing. Take advantage by advertising with Varsity Media.
Hands off, 3-point shot is up and in. You back him back 3 yards, it doesn't matter. Touchdown, Freeport.
Contact us today, 516-403-2050, varsitymedia.net.
It's senior day here at Garden City High School, where the Trojans come in with a 6-3 record in Nassau Conference B1. They take on the Jets from East Meadow at 2-8 in Nassau Conference A. Good afternoon, everyone. Dylan Butler here. We saw the ceremonies for senior day, and now the captains meeting with the officials out at midfield. We'll meet our impact players for this game for the visiting Jets. It's been a struggle of a year, but not because of this man here, number 3, Chris Barry, captain, a 4-year starter. Barry is a Hofstra commit, a terrific two-way player. At East Meadow, he's primarily going to be asked to really run the offense. He was a basketball player, quit because of the toll on his legs, a star running back and linebacker for the Jets football team. Chris Barry, the player to watch for the Jets of East Meadow. And when we talk about Garden City, there's a plethora of players we can highlight in this one, but this afternoon we'll highlight one of the seniors honored before the game. Number 45, their goalie, Drew Quinn. Quinn, a Vassar commit, 73 saves on the year, a 58% save percentage, doing a really good job. There's so many lacrosse and football players on this team and so many guys who play multiple sports. Quinn is just a lax guy. He has been waiting for this season, certainly after losing last year with the COVID pandemic. So Quinn making the most of this senior year, and he is certainly one of the standouts for the Trojans. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. First, for the visitors from East Meadow, and they are coming off a big win over Oceanside, 9-8 on the weekend. We mentioned Chris Barry. You see him there as part of that first midfield line. The attack is Surlis, Snow, and Saragosi. Saragosi wears that special number 32 jersey. We'll talk about that as the broadcast goes on. It's Barry, Spinola, and Gambold, your first midfield line. Tenzer is a long stick midi. We may see him at the faceoff X just to battle Jack Cascadden. You see the close D there of Billy, Krista Ferrados, Ryan Esposito, Jack Nelson. And in the cage for East Meadow is Brendan Peticic, a captain, 4-year starter for the Jets. And he's a guy, too, 93 saves on the year, a 64% save percentage. The head coach of East Meadow Steve Dargenio says he believes Peticic to be the best goalie in his conference, has yet to see a better one. Dargenio, across the way at the East Meadow bench, in his 7th season with the Jets, a 1973. There he is, graduate of Valley Stream North, very much a builder of programs. The Elmont JV, New Hyde Park for 5 years, 23 years coaching the collegiate ranks, Queens College for 10 years, and 66 years old. This is his 7th and last year as the head coach of East Meadow. He wants to go out with that special group of seniors. For Garden City, let's take a look at their starters while we get a chance. As a look at their huddle, it's Connolly, Downey, and Engelke up front. Seal, Schmidt, and O'Connor, your first midfield line. A really tough, stout, athletic close D of Costello, Staub, and Kephart. We mentioned Quinn in the cage before, and Jack Cascadden at the faceoff X, one of the best in Nassau County on Long Island. 71.6% of his faceoffs he has won. The head coach of Garden City, right in the middle of that huddle, is Steve Fennell. In his 15th year, a Garden City lifer, a 1991 graduate of Garden City High School. The interesting note, too, is that Dargenio was Fennell's middle school basketball coach. That's how far back these two head coaches go. And when I asked Fennell about that last night, he laughed and joked. He said there was a game that year he fouled out in the first quarter. And there you see the head coaches having a hug there at midfield. He fouled out, Fennell did, in the first quarter. And then Dargenio was giving it to the refs, backing up his player. So that's how far back these two go. So just about set for the start. Let's see who is at the face-off X for East Meadow. It appears to be Spinola, number 12. But like we said, we expect to see a steady dose of Tenzer with the long pole to sort of battle a guy in Cascadden that really nobody to date has had an answer for. Cascadden, the junior, Cornell commit. Against Spinola, also a junior. A do-it-all kid. East Meadow really doesn't have like a pure face-off guy like Cascadden is. So they've just sort of asked different guys, what can you do, who can do it, and Spinola answered the bell. Cascadden with the win. And there's a push there, so the possession goes to Garden City, this first one of the game. Stepping in there a moment ago is Pierce Archer, another one of the seniors honored today. And here comes Gerard O'Connor, plays catch out top with Bobby Seal. They swing it this side, that's Luke Schmidt. Schmidt lowers the shoulder, draws a double, pushes it back out. Little skip in his step, overhead shot, and a goal. Strong finish by Connolly. The Skidmore commit, his 19th of the year, gives Garden City the 1-0 lead. There you see again, good job shielding the check and goes overhand with the lefty look. Connolly gives Garden City the 1-0 lead, 40 seconds into the first quarter. Another win for Cascadden. He's got 8 goals in the year. Thought he'd continue to go. That shot bounced wide. The attempt by Engelke. So many of Cascadden's goals have come right off of those clean face-off wins. Here's Downey, pushes it back out top. And Bobby Seal. On an attack of a lot of big, strong guys, Seal's a little bit of that jitterbug guy up top where he'll beat guys. He'll dodge with his speed. That different element. Here's another good look. A bouncer. There's the first save by Peticic. Ball stays alive, though, and here's Seal up top. He's pulled. Quick ball movement. Another look in front. Ball's loose. Pedicic off his line to grab it, and he'll look to distribute. And now East Meadow will attempt to get their first clear and first chance to get on the offense, and that's the guy they want to give the ball to. Number 3, Chris Barry. Not a lot of subs available for East Meadow, so they will not necessarily be a team that will stall and try to just waste clock. But Dargenio says it's more about just cherishing the ball, and that's what they're looking to do here against a very stout defensive unit of Garden City. Good slide. Trying to pick up Danny Snow. Pushes it back out to Barry. Barry, known more for his defensive work, really picked up his offense during the summer. Became a much more well-rounded player. Snow up top. Nice pass. Dodge shot attempt. Fired over the net by Joe Gambold, another one of the seniors, another 4-year starter for these Jets. Spinning turnaround shot. Bounced wide. Ground ball picked up by Staub. And here come the Trojans. They'll look to push. Extra pass. Right through the middle. And the finish by Archer. 2-0 Garden City. Archer, the Franklin and Marshall commit did a great job just getting into the lane. Watch here and watch number 10 at the top of your screen. Little pump of the brakes. And there he goes, flying through the middle for the finish. For the defensive midi, Archer, his 5th goal of the year. One of the captains of this Garden City squad. So positive start for Garden City. Cascadden has won his first 2. Pushes it back to Seal, who gets the ground ball. So 3 for 3 for Cascadden, who in our last broadcast Friday at Southside was 11 for 15 from the face-off X. A big reason why the Trojans were able to beat Southside on the road 8-4. Connolly in that game had 2 and 1. Archer, he's now made it back-to-back games with goals. He had 1 and 1. And Quinn, our impact player today, had 8 saves in that one. And Garden City, with that win and the preceding win against Cary, really sort of cemented themselves as, you would say, the favorite heading into the postseason in Conference B. Garden City maintains possession off the restart. There's the slide, the fake to Seal. That's Downey up top, spins, goes to his right, overhand shot. Pedicic with the save. His 2nd of the day. He's rapidly approaching 100 on the season. He's up to 95 now, and the way that Garden City shoots and what we expect to be the balance of possession time, certainly in Garden City's way, Pedicic would more than likely reach that century mark of saves on the year. So 2nd possession now for the Jets. And that's Gambold up top. He's pulled. Looks for options. Finds Snow. Snow will also look to dodge from up top. He also draws the pull. There's Spinola. Spins. Dumps one off. Nothing doing there with a host of Trojans. Lefty look. That's blocked in front. Shot was taken by Saragosi. It goes out. It's still East Meadow ball. There's a good look at Gambold, 24, a Nassau Community College commit, so not going too far from East Meadow, just down the road. Jets work it to X. Ground ball scooped up, at least for a moment, kind of kicked off a foot, so it'll stay with East Meadow. So another chance here for East Meadow. From X, that's Brian Surlis, a junior three-sport athlete, football and basketball as well, the quarterback of the East Meadow football team. There's Danny Snow. Gets it right back. Snow, hands off. Garden City's done a very good job just kind of sealing off Chris Barry, and right now that's the responsibility of 18, Mike DeLuca. So they'll play 5-on-5, just having DeLuca seal off Chris Barry, the Hofstra commit. So basically Fennell saying anybody but Snow, anyone can beat me but Barry. That shot turned from the cage was Spinola's. Ground ball scooped up, and here comes the speedy Bobby Seal. Quick pass, the extra look, right across the crease, and the finish. Oh, that was beautiful. Ryan Connolly, his second of the day, gives Garden City the 3-0 lead. Beautiful transition lacrosse. Here it is again. Watch all the passes here. I mean, this is textbook. There's the first look, the hockey assist, and you give the assist to Mike Fargione. So 3-0 for Garden City. We expect to see certainly a significant amount of players on the field for Garden City today. Another great win for Cascadon. Quick pass, firing high over the cage was Engelke. So it's 4 for 4 for Cascadon. And don't forget, you got Meadow as well, who is a very good face-off guy for Garden City too. We approach 4 minutes left in this first quarter. It's been all Garden City to this point. They look to tack on to their 3-0 lead. Quick movement. Now the dodge comes from up top. Oh, the feet to the crease, just a little bit low. Chasing down the loose ball and picking it up really well was Gerard O'Connor. Good hustle by O'Connor. He fires wide of the cage. And there's Downey from X. Works off the screen. Spins. Hands back off to O'Connor. Ball on the turf. It's loose. Still loose, and it's a GB picked up well by Engelke, his second of the year. Good look, looking for going. It stays with GC. They'll again look to dodge from up top. That's Connolly. Oh, Pedicic to save right back to Connolly. Pedicic's third save of this first quarter. It's Downey again, backs up. Downey's got 17 goals on the year on 32 shots. Pedicic picks up the loose ball. That's a terrific shooting percentage for Downey, 53.5%. 36.1%. Of the guys who take a lot of shots, that's pretty much the best on this Garden City team. Here's Going, another one of the seniors honored, a scrappy hustler, one of the tough guys on this second midfield line. Just plays catch up top. It looks like Connolly now will jog himself to X. He's got Dylan Mann on him. Mann is kind of a Swiss Army knife of this East Meadow team. Good pass. There's a shot right into the stick of Petisic. Engelke with the look. So already 4 saves on the day for Petisic, and East Meadow looked to clear. Oh, what a great interception. Terrific job by Brendan Staub. Another caused turnover for the junior Cornell commit. Ball on the turf. Scooped up there. A little bit unsettled the situation right now, and looking to settle will be Garden City here in this final 90 seconds of the first quarter. Showing is going, and oh, that hit pipe. Surprised that net's still standing. That was a bullet. Engelke will put the ball back in the play. Plays catch behind the cage. Lowering the shoulder, Connolly. Overhand shot in the goal! So Connolly, with his third of the game, extends the Garden City lead to 4-0. Here's another look. Watch this Connolly. Watch, he'll lower the shoulder right there. Downey provided the option if he were to pass there, but Connolly feeling it right now. Again, his third of the game, 21st of the season. 1:05 left in this first quarter. A 5th face-off win out of 5 face-offs for Cascadon. Bouncer! And Petisic got the save there to deny Engelke. The race for the ball won by East Meadow. Terrific hustle there by Austin Tenzer. So Petisic already has as many saves as Cascadon has face-off wins, 5 apiece. And East Meadow forced to call a timeout. Nearly a failure to advance. There's a good look at Ryan Esposito, another one of the seniors, captains. And, you know, look, like many other programs, East Meadow very much dealing with injuries from the football season. There's a good look at Dargenio speaking to his guys. And 25 there, you see Esposito. He's been one of those hobbled as well, hip injury that he suffered during the football season. So it's been tough where at times Dargenio says he'll get beat only because he just doesn't have that second step, though. But he had a few big stops in that Oceanside win on Saturday, in that win, 9-8 over the Sailors. Barry had 5 goals. Saragosi with a goal and an assist. Gambold, a goal and an assist. Snow, 2 assists. Petisic with 16 saves. There you see the walking wounded as well. It's been a difficult season for East Meadow because, again, in a regular year, you're not going right from the gridiron to the lacrosse field. You've got at least a buffer of a basketball season, and top of that as well, you've actually got a proper preseason as well to deal with some of the injuries. And Garden City certainly also dealing with, or have dealt with, a lot of those nagging injuries as well that took them a little bit of time to get their lacrosse rhythm going. But since that 6-5 loss to Syosset here on May 18th, they've reeled off 4 straight wins, trying to make it 5 here today. 35 seconds left, first quarter. We're happy you're able to join us here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. The dodge comes from up top. And nothing doing. Again, great defensive work. Here comes Barry. Gets a shove. Throws it across the crease. And that was an intended pass, so the ball will go to Garden City. Trojans have 9.9 seconds to try to tack on to their lead. Can they get one more to beat the buzzer? Long heave. Turning, firing just wide of the cage. That looked like Christian Leitner with Duke back in the day, turning and firing at the cage. That was Jack Downey just missing. Leitner, of course, hit his shot against Kentucky. 12 minutes in the books. Garden City with a 4-0 lead over East Meadow, and it's been a textbook offensive start for the Trojans. The extra pass, the finish at the cage. That's been that guy's day so far. It's Ryan Connolly with 3 goals. The senior on senior day leading the Trojans. We'll be back with our second quarter on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports. Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
McCarthy. He's got. Oh, he's in. Touchdown, Farmingdale.
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside.
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay.
Yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage, and one of many threes on the day.
Interviews, and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone 516-403-2050.
Welcome back to Garden City. Cascadon, after winning all 5 of his face-offs in the first quarter, wins his first of the second. Under duress, continues. Hands off to Archer. Cascadon will come off. And Pierce Archer shields himself there from Gambold. And hands off. Great start for the Trojans. There was a good look at Luke Schmidt, 16. What a football season Schmidt had. Just a junior. And look at the run-up he has here. Lowers the shoulder. Double comes, the extra pass. There it is. Quick movement, other side, overhand shot, and the finish. Jack Downey. And it's 5-0 GC. That was great ball movement by Garden City. You see it again. It started with Schmidt from up top. There's the look. And Downey just steps into one. Give Engelke the assist. For Downey, his 18th goal of the season. And now we do see that pole situation at the face-off X as we expected to see. It is Tenzer. No trouble, though, for Cascadon. Fakes the pass. Cascadon! Oh, kick save by Pedicic. Ball's loose in front. It bounces out into the stick of Pedicic. Look out. He's got to get out of the way. Under duress. Hands off. What a great save by Pedicic. The kick save. His 6th of the game. And East Meadow looking for a response. Dargenio said there's been at least a quarter in so many of their games where they just run out of steam, and usually they're pretty good for that first quarter, and then the second quarter or the third quarter ends up being their demise. Barry does get the ball. There he is. Turning low shot. Oh, what a save. First of the game for Quinn, but that was a really good one. Spinola gets the ground ball for East Meadow. So Barry, still being sealed off, found the way. Double comes. Spinning out of that. But Garden City comes away with it. Here they come. It's Kyle Carney into the attack. That pass just off the mark. We haven't seen many balls on the turf in the attacking zone for Garden City. They've been very, very crisp with their passes to this point. It's O'Connor up top. Hands off. And they work it to X. That's where Engelke is. Fine Seal back up top. And similar to last time, Schmidt draws a double. Quick look. Oh, another great save by Pedicic. He feels that one. That was a rip by Connolly. I've always thought it takes something special to be a lacrosse goalie. That one off the pipe by Downey. And certainly Pedicic will be a very, very busy goalie today. Also going on to play at Nassau Community College in a year's time. There is Connolly, 3 goals already. Works a 2-man game at X, spins, turns, lefty rip. Looks like that got also a piece. I think Pedicic affected it. We'll give him another save. He's got 8. Here's Seal. Pumps the brakes, goes lefty. Seal right into the stick of Pedicic. Another save for the senior. You could see why Darginio says Pedicic, he believes, to be the best goalie in this conference. However, East Meadow forced to call a timeout there. We'll take it with them as well. There's been a lot of shots on the cage, and Pedicic has been equal to the task. 5-0 no. It's Garden City, 7:48 left, first half. You're watching this Nassau Conference 1 crossover matchup on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports. Now is the time to showcase your skills for the next level. College recruiting videos help your athlete land a spot on the team and can save money on college tuition. Consider a professional video produced by Varsity Media. Our quality film and state-of-the-art editing will help your athlete stand out from the competition. We offer affordable rates and a quick turnaround. Contact Varsity Media today and book a college recruiting video. 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.
We welcome you back to Garden City. Dylan Butler here for this Nassau Conference 1 crossover game between the Jets of East Meadow and the Trojans of Garden City. GC, a 5-0 lead. Would be a lot more if not for the stellar play in the cage of Brendan Pedicic. 7 saves. We said he was approaching 100. He's at exactly 100 now for the year. There's Chris Barry. Hasn't had a lot of the ball. Garden City's pretty much just played him one-on-one and allowed everybody else. They've just sealed him off for most of this first half. East Meadow worked it to X. Nothing doing there as Kephart, the freshman, Really good looking pole. Of course, his brother, a big part of this program as well, Billy. And there is Barry at X, spins, turns. Barry still on it, loses it. Ground ball was picked up by Will Peters. But you've also got to give credit to Staub there for the caused turnover. That was a good look at Pierce Archer, number 10. His primary responsibility is on that side of the ball as a defensive midfielder. But Archer, just uber athletic, gets into the attack, and he's also got some goals as well. Oh, what a shot, and another save by Pedicic, his 8th of this first half. Actually, make it 10. There he is again. Very, very busy goalie today. He made 16 saves in their win against Oceanside, and he might get to 16 in this first half alone. East Meadow goes pole to pole. They try to clear. Intercepted out at midfield. Staub looks for the ball. Turning. The extra pass. Connolly spins. He goes low, and Pedicic again. 11 saves. A little bit too much mustard on that attempted clearance. And here comes DeLuca. Just gets into space, turns, and surveys the situation. He hands off to Schmidt. Schmidt from up top. These poles have been defending for a long time. And again, it's a team, East Meadow, with really not a lot of depth. So after that first group, there is a drop-off, and that's been also part of the problem. One of the reasons why they've kind of run out of gas in second and third quarters. The intended pass off the mark, looking for going. And we will be going the other way. There's Christopher, another 4-year starter, another one of the seniors for East Meadow. A very special senior group for East Meadow. We mentioned the Garden City guys. There's a feed to the crease, trying to find a cutter. Unable to connect on the pass. And the ball, though, will stay with East Meadow. As you look at Danny Snow, he'll go on and play at Farmingdale State next year. 4 goals, 3 assists. A good shooter, good playmaker. Another guy, too, who's been battling injuries. Again, Barry being sealed off. He makes a crisp cut to the cage, but all over him is Kyle Carney. Approaching 4 minutes left, first half. They work it back up top. That's Gambold. Gambold feeds it inside, trying to find Snow, but a hold was called, so we'll stay again here with the Jets. This their best or most established time of possession to this point, though they've not gotten anything out of it. And there you see Barry turning, firing low, wide. Backup was there. So the only times it seems that Barry's getting the ball come off of restarts when he's the one bringing it in. Otherwise, he's just completely shadowed. There's a shot blocked in front. The attempt by Saragosi. Ground ball. And Garden City has been the first to virtually all of them. That's Matty Kephart. The quick pass, trying to find the cutting Staub. Staub Hands off. There's a shot. The sidearm attempt and the finish by Connolly. It's Connolly's 4th of the game. Staub gets his 3rd assist for the long pole, and here it is again. Staub has 5 goals, so you thought for a second he's going for a 6. Just dumps it across. Low to high. That sidearm attempt by Connolly. And we've seen a lot of different looks from Connolly. He's kind of shown all different angles in his ability to score. Cascadden waving on Costello. Looks like he wants to try to push this face-off forward. Goes back, wins it himself from Tenzer, the long pole. So a perfect 8 of 8 for Cascadden in this game. And there's the bouncer. So Costello trying to get his 1st of the year. Of those long poles, it's really been Staub who's been the primary sort of attacking guy, the guy that just gets out in the transition in unsettled situations and scores goals. Connolly turns, fires, another one. Well, he's had the hot hand. His 5th of the game, had a first half hat trick. He's got 2 more. 5 of Garden City's 7 goals. And there you see 2. Under duress, it's hard to say that Esposito did anything wrong there. And a change at the face-off X now. It's Meadow coming in after a perfect 8 of 8 for Cascadden. And Meadow, again, too, he's stellar at the face-off X as well. He wins 62%. Another win there. So Meadow with his 1st after 8 straight. So Garden City's won all 9 of the face-offs. And that's the guy who's benefited most from all those face-off wins. It's Ryan Connolly. Came into this game with 18 goals, which is a team high. He has extended that by 5 in this first half. What a performance on senior day for the Skidmore-bound senior attack. They work the X off. Feet in front. Pedicic again. What a save by Pedicic. His 12th of the first half. The clear, though, struggling. A rugby scrum and a whistle. It'll stay with GC. It's Seal to Going. Switches hands. And Connolly gets it back. He's got Esposito on him. Push back out top. Seal backs up. Excuse me, that was Going. Looking to dodge. Connolly thought for a second. That shot fired wide. It was O'Connor with the look. There's the hot hand, Connolly. And the feed in front. And the finish, another one for Garden City. Fargione with the finish. Here you see it again. Fargione will make the cut at the crease. Right there. So good look from Connolly, who gets the assist and kind of pays back Fargione, who had the assist on his second goal back in the first quarter. 8-0. Garden City. Meadow is 2 for 2. That's now 10 for 10 combined with Cascadden. East Meadow looking for something positive out of this first half. 45 seconds left. And there is Chris Barry. Quiet day for him, but obviously with that 0 on the scoreboard, a quiet one for everybody. There's Snow switching to his left spin. Nothing there. Backs it back up. He'll get it right back. They'll look to dodge. Goal line extended. 32 is Saragosi. 13 seconds. Saragosi feeds it in front. Nothing there. Quinn, quick distribution. Can they get something out of this final few seconds? Ball is loose and the whistle will blow, but what a first half for Garden City. They've done it in all facets of the game. Defensively, they've held East Meadow scoreless through the first 24 minutes. They've won every faceoff that there has been, and they've gotten goals and assists there as well by Ryan Connolly. What a performance here by the senior leading the way. It's 8-0 Garden City. We'll take a quick break, and we'll have a special performance by the Garden City kick line when we return here at halftime. You're watching this Nassau Conference 1 crossover matchup right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports. Now is the time to showcase your skills for the next level. College recruiting videos help your athlete land a spot on the team and can save money on college tuition. Consider a professional video produced by Varsity Media. Our quality film and state-of-the-art editing will help your athlete stand out from the competition. We offer affordable rates and a quick turnaround. Contact Varsity Media today and book a college recruiting video. 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.
Here Phil TV's and Ariana Bronca. With a very special thank you to our senior captains Emma Dillon, Nate Kinney, Julia Lamonto, Lily Milone, and Hannah Fletcher. Kickline would like to dedicate this routine to their beautiful angel and friend, Molly Madigan. Thank you if you are going to high school varsity check line.
Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
Goes McCarthy. He's got. Oh, he's in. Touchdown, Farmingdale.
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside.
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay.
Yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage, and one of many threes on the day.
Interviews, and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone 516-403-2050. Varsity Media is the tri-state area's leader in sports media production. We specialize in live streaming.
Gargiulo over the middle. He's got a man. It's complete. And Ciolino. See you later. Touchdown, Massapequa.
Videography. And photography. Covering all sports at all levels. We feature aerial photography and videography, college recruiting video.
Welcome back to Garden City. Second half about to start. We'll quickly, while we get a chance, show you some of those first half stats. You can see very much tilted in Garden City's direction. 27 shots, 3 for East Meadow, 12 saves for Petisic. All 10 faceoffs won by Garden City. Look at the ground balls as well, 22-5 for the Trojans. They have been terrific. Back to the faceoff X we go. Cascadin, another win for him. He goes to the cage. Cascadin, the finish. So he wins his 9th faceoff of the day and goes right to the cage for his 9th goal of the year. A lot of symmetry there as well, right? 9th goal, 9th faceoff win, makes it 9-0 for Garden City. And there you see such a tough matchup when the junior Cornell commit comes at you, 6'2", 210. Just a ridiculous athlete. Back to the faceoff X we go again. Cascadin, another win. So make it 10 for him. All 12 face-offs in this game now won by Garden City. While we have a moment, great job by the Garden City kick line. We hope you enjoy their performance at halftime. I'm not sure if you noticed the tribute to Molly Madigan, who tragically died in that fire along with her parents, a senior in this Garden City High School, a very popular member of the senior class. You could see the M that the kick line kind of formed there late in their performance. That was for the late Molly Madigan. So certainly our thoughts and prayers out to her family and this community that was just rocked with that loss. And there's another goal, another good finish by Downey. And he extends the lead to 10-0 for Garden City. For Downey, his second goal of this game. You could see the pass and a little bit of a dunk there. Good pass by O'Connor. He picks up his third assist of the season. For Downey, his second goal of the game, which gives him now 19 on the season. Meadow back to X. He's won both of his face-offs. Make it 3 for Meadow. Hands off, and here comes Costello. Steps in, hands off, and good job by Costello. Another senior, 17 ground balls on the year for James Costello. There's Seal up front. He's going to be guarded by Barry. And again, this is where Barry kind of earned recognition to begin with on this defensive side of the ball. Turnaround, Petisic, the save. Little scoop towards the net. Went wide. Backup was there. 13th save of the game for Petisic, who, as we detailed, came into this game with 93 on the season. A good save percentage as well for Petisic, making 64% of his saves. Downey cuts inside, works off the screen, goes far side. O'Connor, little step down, thought about it. Downey unable to corral, but no problems there as Going picks it back up. Downey lowers the shoulder, goes to X. That's where Connolly is. Gets it back to Downey. Downey, a big, lanky attackman. A tough matchup. Goes far post for the finish. So back-to-back goals by Downey. He's got 3 on the game, and Garden City with 3 in this third quarter to extend their lead to 11-0. And there you see just that individual matchup. It's won by Downey, and we go back to the face-off X, where it looks like we have a change there. It's 20, Hugh Keenan. So 3 face-off guys, all 3 have won all of their face-offs. Cascadon has won 10 of 10. Menudo has won 3 of 3. And now Keenan has won his first of the game. And it's always good to see guys who just work so hard in practice get an opportunity in a game like this to showcase their skills. And, of course, Cascadon is the main guy at the face-off X. But good to see Keenan and Menudo before him get some opportunities as well. We expect to see some more of that in this second half. going. Works it to X. There's the hot hand of the second half. Downey draws a double. Backs it up. He's got the shorty matchup. He's going to look to expose that. Beats his man. Oh, what a great feed in front. And there's the finish. O'Connor gets the goal. A beautiful assist there as well by Downey. Here it is again. Downey just beats his man. You're thinking he's going to go back to a sidearm shot. Good pass across the crease and a really good finish there by O'Connor as well. It's O'Connor's first. And his 9th of the year. We're back to Meadow now at the face-off X as we have running time with this 12-0 lead. And Meadow, another face-off win. His 4th. All told, Garden City has won all 15 of the face-offs in this game. That number alone is remarkable. Because at some point you expect there to be something procedural, or a pole just gets a piece, or even a guy on the other side gets lucky, but it's been just perfection from the face-off X to this point for Garden City. And with the 12-0 lead and with it being running time, certainly the bench gets a little bit widened and we get more opportunities for guys. Here's Max Cotignato, 29 into the game for Garden City. Hugh Keenan, off that face-off win, hands off, and 7 was Ryan Mayer, so a whole bunch of new guys. Up top, switching lefty, Pedicic makes the save. Loose ball scooped up, stays with Garden City. There's Ryan Mayer up top, the junior attackman. Overhand shot. Pedicic, another save. Give him 15 on the day. I don't know. One of his polls are going to have to get this guy a green turtle burger or something tonight, because Pedicic has done the work. His opposing goalie, Quinn, made 1 save in that first half. Not a lot of work to be had in the Garden City cage. There's Barry now. Again sealed off. The double comes, turns out of it. Head in a swivel, looks for options. That shot was wide of the mark. Really one of the first opportunities at a shot. That was Brian Surlis with the attempt. New goalie as well for Garden City. That's Chris Allen, number 53, the junior. And there's Saragosi. You mentioned before the number 32 being a special number for East Meadow. That's because it was Rick Warner's jersey. Warner, back in the 80s in East Meadow. Player went on the Hofstra, died at a young age, and to honor his memory, they give out the number 32 jersey to the most deserving senior. It's given by the head coach, and it's not necessarily the best player, but more sort of about an impact on a team and a community, and Saragosi checked all those boxes. There were certainly other options for East Meadow, a lot of strong senior leadership for these Jets, but it was Saragosi, the Farmingdale Community College or State College commit, who ends up wearing that special number 32 for East Meadow. Garden City back on attack. Again, running time here. They've got a 12-0 lead. They've scored 4 here in this third quarter. They work it to X. That's Ian Peasley who kicks it back up top. Little stutter step by Cotignato. Gets a cross check, goes to his left, shields the ball well, pushes it back up top for Keenan. Garden City works it from X. Back up top. Step down shot attempt by Cotignato. And it will stay with Garden City. Trojans continue to attack here. 2:30 left. That's a bouncer. And another save by Pedicic. His 16th of the game. So he does match his game total for that Oceanside win. Oh, look at the defensive work. Oh, fantastic job by Fargione. Yard sale. Fargione unsettled. Turns back out, waits for options. Smart play there by Fargione. And we have a stoppage as the net has to be reset. There it is. Good look at Pedicic as well on the cage. Minute 30 left in this third quarter. It's all Garden City, 12-0 lead over East Meadow. And certainly the Trojans in no hurry here. Look to X. Ball on the carpet, picked off, and here come the Jets. An unsettled situation for them. It's Snow on the right. Works it to X. Good move by Saragosi there. Feed in front, and he's eaten up. No opportunity for Gambold. Again, the ball's down. And the Trojans will look to push. And that pass, a little bit forced, will go out. Clock, though, continues, obviously running time. It's down to 15, so let's see if East Meadow will even get one more chance at the cage. Christophorados goes across the way. Good interception by Liam Westfield. Westfield, the look. And no shot opportunity. It's all Garden City through three quarters. Trojans with a 12-0 lead here on Senior Day. You're watching this Nassau Conference 1 crossover showdown on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports. Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
Goes McCarthy. He's got. Oh, he's in. Touchdown, Farmingdale.
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside.
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay.
Yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage, and one of many threes on the day.
Interviews, and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone 516-403-2050.
We welcome you back to Garden City. 3 quarters in the books. It's all Trojans here today. June is kind of championship month and wrapping up the lacrosse season. We have a great one here. It started with that showdown that I was fortunate to be on the call for, Farmingdale beating Syosset in that big Conference A showdown. See the rest of our matchups here, 2 big ones as well that should affect the Conference A championship. Port Washington, Farmingdale, Port Washington, Syosset, some more Garden City games as well. The Trojans end the regular season at Herrick's on Friday and at MacArthur as well on Monday. Another face-off win, another goal as well. Hugh Keenan. So Keenan gets on the scoreboard, looking a lot like Cascadin there. Clean win, and right to the cage for Keenan. And look, they didn't even slide to him, so Keenan said, why not? I'm going to the cage. The senior joining the attack. 13-0 now, Garden City. And another face-off win. To me, that's like the only question mark that's left in this one. Well, 2 questions. Will East Meadow find a goal, and will they get a face-off win? They've not done either through 3 quarters. It's been all Garden City in both departments to this point. We're also seeing time from 50, Henry Gibbons, and 55 you see there as well is Brandon Rosenblatt. Going deep in our roster. Here comes the dodge from up top. Bouncer. Pedicic with the save. Can't corral the rebound. Rosenblatt gets the ground ball. Step down. Another save by Pedicic. He's got 18 saves. I think I saw him driving the East Meadow bus here as well. The Jets try to clear. Not gonna happen. Westfield, the interception. It's Paisley, turns. Now here comes GC again. Shot and a goal. Ian Paisley, the finish. So Westfield gets it going first with that caused turnover, ground ball out at midfield, and then Paisley does the rest. And again, just a situation of just a slow reaction by the Jets defense to close on him, and Paisley, the finish, another senior, another goal. 14-0 Garden City. Meadow back to the face-off X. And again, this is kind of where the only drama is left. And Meadow wins it. His 5th win from the face-off X. Garden City today is a remarkable 18 of 18 from the face-off X. That is perfection. Marr hands off. Gets it to Rosenblatt. Patty Gavin handed off. Lefty overhand shot and a finish. Marr. So the junior with the finish, 15-0 Garden City. Another look. Marr, and again, just switches hands to his left. Fires at the cage. Another win. Back to the X we go. It's Spinola in for East Meadow. Another win. And you know what, too? These wins haven't even really been contested. And yes, Steve D'Argenio, the head coach of East Meadow, said, look, we don't have a face-off guy. We haven't really had one in years. And certainly there's an embarrassment of riches from that spot for Garden City, and they've exposed that here today. Again, 10 for 10 for Cascadon, 6 of 6 for Meadow, and Keenan is 3 for 3. All those extra possessions have been cashed in, even though Pedicic has been spectacular in the cage, and it looks like we've got a change in the East Meadow net. And that's Jacob Craven, one of the seniors, number 4. So Pedicic has left the game, giving Craven, one of the captains, there he is, 4, an opportunity. But Tanner Schmidt with the interception out at midfield. So the Jets just running on fumes at this point. That's not been a new thing, unfortunately, for them this year. They come in at 2-8. And in their losses, they will battle for a quarter, and there's another finish. Max Codignato. You love it, too, when the seniors who don't get much of an opportunity to play in the more competitive games ball out in games like this. That's what Codignato did there as well. And, again, we saw the ceremony before the start of the game. All of these seniors honored, and you've got to say, too, when you look up and down the lineup and you see all their posters there on Senior Day behind the bench, you go down this lineup and goal scorers, and really so many have impacted the game in such a positive way. So if you're Steve Fennell, not much to be upset about, except maybe that you lost your first faceoff. So it's East Meadow finally getting a win from the Faceoff X. Got to give credit there. That's Sal D'Amico with the win for the Jets. So we mentioned that was kind of one of those that we weren't sure, almost like a, I don't know, like a no-hitter or a perfect game, kind of wanting to see if that would continue for the rest of the way, and D'Amico does get the win. Speaking of no-hitters and perfect games and such, we'll actually be on the baseball diamond. We've had a whole year of lacrosse broadcasts. We'll be out at Bethpage High School for Bethpage and Wantagh. That game is on Saturday morning. I know our guys are jacked up about that. I think more from a video production standpoint. You know, baseball is a very hard sport to film, and our guys love a challenge here at Varsity Media, so they've been excited about that one. We'll have that one again, first pitch around 10 a.m. out at Bethpage. I'll be on the call for that one as well. But, of course, we showed you as well a lot of lacrosse as well. We'll give you that list of games before the end of this one if we have a timeout, or even just at the end of this game as we approach 4 minutes left in this one, 16-0 for Garden City. So there were 2 question marks coming in to this fourth quarter. Lefty shot wide of the mark. One was, would Garden City go perfect from the faceoff X? That answer is no. So that leads us now to the second question, is whether Garden City can pitch the shutout here today. And it will be a shared one at that. Quinn was in the cage early on, and you have a change in goalie as well here for the second half, and really neither, you would say, have been challenged all too much today. This field has been slanted in favor of Garden City, with so much coming off of all those face-off wins. And even though it won't be a perfect number, it's still really remarkable what that final number will be. Good cuts to the crease. They'll kick it back out, though. Codignato, fresh off scoring a goal. Lefty finish. No, good save there by Craven. Ground ball. And that's another part of this game, too, that maybe sometimes doesn't go recognized, but certainly the coaches recognize it. And we have our first flag of the game off of that aggressive ride by Garden City. It'll be a hold. So it'll be a 30-second man-up opportunity for East Meadow. And at the penalty, that's when we do stop the time. So you see it there, 2:40 left. You mentioned how remarkable that number is for faceoffs. How about 19 of 20 in this game for Garden City? So a 30-second hold called against R.J. Vortuba. And first man up opportunity for either team. Let's see if East Meadow could answer that second question of whether they can get a goal here before the end of this day. Snow, hands off. Trying to sneak in back post. And there's that shot wide of the mark. Colin Walsh in the cage for Garden City. The penalty, it was only a short one, only 30 seconds. That's up, so no goal scored there. Final two of this one. Spinning up top is Snow. Hands off, overhand shot, blocked in front, it's loose. Picked up by Barry, yard sale. And a little push as well called, so it'll stay with East Meadow. Final 90 seconds of this one. There's Saragosi. Kicks it back out. Gambold. Lefty. That shot blocked on its way in. Stays with East Meadow. Saragosi from X. Works on the pole. Backs his defender down. Feeds across crease. That one is intercepted. And again, even though there's a substitution of poles, they've been fantastic. There's Owen Quinn, 22. The one-handed catch by Patty Gavin, number 5. Under a minute left. So the names may change, but the actions and the ferocity defensively remain the same for Garden City, who are now 30 seconds away from closing out really a decisive and a complete performance. The Poles did such a great job that really the goalies have not had a lot to do. In fact, Colin Walsh just kind of having a conversation with his defenders right now as his attackers look to close this one out. 4 seconds left, and just leaving the ball at X is Garden City. And what a complete performance here by Garden City. You think of all the facets of the game, from the face-off X to ground balls to the defensive work by the Poles, and of course the attackmen and the middies, the short stick D middies. Just a complete effort, a fantastic job by Garden City, just doing the work. And again, we mentioned Chris Barry being our impact player for East Meadow. He was held scoreless, the 4-year starter, and again, it was a collective effort. We saw him sealed off multiple times. So Kyle Carney in on the effort, as well as those initial starting short stick D middies. Just a great job overall by Garden City, and a well-earned win here on Senior Day. The Trojans improved to 7-3 on the year. They've now won 5 in a row, heading into their final 2 games of the regular season, and looking very much primed to make another run to a county championship. They last won a county title, the Class B championship, back in 2018, which was their 3rd in a row. They won in 16, 17, and 18. East Meadow drops to 2-9 in Nassau Conference A. A tough year for the injured and really injury depleted, and just not a lot of depth for the Jets. We wish Steve Dargenio well in his future as well, this being his last year as the head coach at East Meadow. We promise you a look at the upcoming schedule, and we'll do so now. And here's another look. And you see Garden City's final 2 games of the regular season. Road games. They're at Herrick's on Friday, at MacArthur on Monday. MacArthur, a little bit of that wild card. Let's see what the Generals have to bring. Certainly their battles on the football field have been epic with Garden City. see some of the other matchups as well we have for you. I'll be on the call for Port Washington and Farmingdale, as well as Port Washington and Syosset on the 7th. A girls matchup on the 8th, and that's the end of the regular season. We're not done, though, with our broadcast slate. These are just through the end of the regular season. We'll have some playoff lacrosse for you as well. To find out where we'll be, you've got to follow us, of course, on our social media. You see all our handles on the bottom, and, of course, you can subscribe here as well to our YouTube channel. That'll do it here from Garden City High School for Larry Caritney and Mike Verdi, showing you all the pictures here this afternoon, and the immortal Chris Sweeney as our director. I'm Dylan Butler again thanking you. You see our final score, 16-0 for Garden City on Senior Day. Next Garden City broadcast coming up on Friday. We'll see you then. Have a good